Imagine losing the iconic leader of the civil rights movement to an assassin's bullet, watching your city catch on fire for days, and still getting dressed up to dance on TV anyways. Today we're going to Washington, D.C., and this is the story of hand dancing, the official dance of the District of Columbia. And this is yet another dance that evolved from Lindy Hop out of Harlem. It's called hand dance because the hand connection between partners stays continuous for most of the dance. By the 1950s, DC had made this dance its own. Prior to 1963, if you were a Black teen in DC and you wanted to dance on television, you got one day. The Milk Grant Show, a DC teen dance show, allowed Black teens on the show one day per week. And this day was called Black Tuesday. And not only that, but the Black dancers were not allowed to dance with white partners. In 1963, DC got Teenarama Dance Party, a TV show for Black teen dancers. The Black teens would show up looking their absolute best. Here you would see the teens doing DC's very own hand dancing on live TV. In 1968, DC exploded in grief after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. Riots tore through the city for days. Businesses were burned, lives were lost, people were arrested. And through all of that, the teens on Teenarama kept dancing anyway. Things were so bad that producers had to map out safe routes just for the dancers to be able to make it to the studio and get back home safely. The show was able to allow the city to see a version of themselves that the news would not show. And when you talk about a person who kept this dance going for decades, you have to talk about the king of DC hand dance, Mr. Lawrence Bradford. So in the early 90s, while Lawrence was dancing DC hand dance at a club with a few other couples, the owner approached him and made note of the fact that there were more people watching than actually participating in the dance. So then he would suggest to him, hey, why don't you teach classes on how to do DC hand dance? And that's how Lawrence started teaching it. And year after year, the interest just kept growing and the classes just kept growing in size. And it became a thing he continued to do up until he passed. Lawrence called his style of DC hand dance smooth and easy, but not everyone was on board with it. Some of the dancers that came up on the old classic style felt like the newer style was taking away some of the essence of the dance. Lawrence Bradford would dance the old school style and his own newer version. He just wanted to get people dancing. His goal was for DC hand dance to never die. He passed away in 2022 at the age of 78. Now, did you know that DC had its own official dance? By the way, my name is Zoe, and this is part of my series, Black Dance in America. Like and follow so you don't miss a single one.